Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the 7 R's of cloud migration. But before that, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload a video. Let's consider that an organization decided to move all the applications for a business unit from their on-premise system to the cloud. Each application from that unit will migrate under one of the 7 R cloud migration strategies. So basically, the R framework describes how to handle applications as they move to the cloud. Rehost, replatform, refactor, repurchase, retire, retain, and relocate are the 7 R's of cloud migration. First, let's discuss about rehosting. This is also known as the lift and shift method. Rehosting involves lifting the part or the whole application from on-premise to the existing cloud environment or to a new cloud environment. It doesn't require any modifications unless you choose to move an application between cloud environments. This strategy is typically employed when speed is a major priority because it allows organizations to begin leveraging the cost and scalability benefits of being in the cloud without going through a lengthy migration process. If you are beginning with cloud migration, you may start with this strategy. Now let's talk about the second R, which is replatforming. So replatform is similar to rehost, but it includes a moderate amount of tinkering or optimization without changing the core architecture of your application. Therefore, this is called as the lift, tinker, and shift method. Replatforming both consolidates spending and promotes greater long-term cloud compatibility with relatively minimal work during migration. It also makes any future application optimization easier since some elements of its components are already cloud native. Now let's discuss about the third factor, which is the third R, refactor. This strategy involves major changes in the application configuration before moving to the cloud. It's an approach that requires investment of time and money. You can choose between partial and total refactoring in this situation because a partial refactor requires less work and may be migrated quickly, but a complete refactor requires more time but it produces better performance. Usually, when you talk about businesses that choose refactoring, they choose refactoring when they're supposed to make significant changes such as adding features to increase the performance that cannot be achieved with the existing application, or enabling scalability, boost agility, or if they want to move to a service-oriented architecture. Repurchase is the fourth R, which is the shop and drop method. In repurchasing, the company doesn't redevelop its own native application from scratch, but instead, the company migrates to a third-party pre-built application provided by the vendor. The only thing that the company migrates from the existing application here is the data, while everything else about the system is new. The amount of work involved in migration heavily depends on the specific needs and possibilities of the actual data being moved. Now let's discuss about the fifth R, which is retaining. Retain comes into play when there are few applications that don't require migration because you may feel more comfortable keeping them on-premise. There could be many reasons why migrating enterprise workloads to the cloud is a great idea, but that doesn't mean it's always the best solution for every situation, because some applications may need to remain on-premise for security, compliance, or performance reasons. Let's discuss about the sixth R, which is retire right now. So retiring involves identifying the services and assets that are no longer required and removing these services from the system. This in return would boost your business, and it lets you give more attention towards maintaining the needful resources which can be widely used. The seventh R is relocate. Relocating is a strategy to move infrastructure to the cloud without purchasing new hardware, rewriting applications, or modifying your existing operations. Relocating supports workload to operate normally, and workloads can be moved quickly because relocating requires minimal modifications to an app. Now let's discuss about the summary of the 7R strategy. So basically, we discussed about rehosting, which is the operating system or the app is moved to another host system. Replatform is similar to rehosting but includes optimization. Refactor is re-architect to a cloud-native serverless architecture, and repurchase use a third-party pre-built application. Retain is leaving the application as it is, that is, it could be on-premise or it could be in another cloud environment. Retiring is getting rid of the apps that are no longer needed. Relocating is moving the infrastructure to the cloud without purchasing new hardware or any other applications. That brings us to the end of the video, but if you want to check more about these R-based cloud migration strategy, I will recommend you to watch the videos on 5R and 6R migration strategies. You'll be able to find the link in the description box below. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to share it, subscribe to my channel, and hit that like button as well.